Hey guys, it's James with Fourth Wall Reviews, back again with another Georgia state flag, if you want to call it that, for my collection. And yes, you're not blind. Yes, this is the Barnes rag, flag, whatever. The flag that earned the nickname the Barnes rag. This is the 2001 to 2003 state flag of Georgia. Now, normally, this video and this flag, normally it wouldn't happen because I don't like this flag. And I'll get into what I don't like about it in a minute, because it's not what most people don't like about it. This flag was used to replace the Confederate 56, which is that one right there. I also have a review, a couple of those on my channel. But this flag was used to replace the Confederate 56 in 2001. They, might I add, illegally replaced the Confederate 56 because instead of being men about it, they were a bunch of cowards about it and snuck out there in the middle of the night, pulled the 56 down, and hoisted the worst flag in the state of Georgia history, which is this thing. This is a simple blue flag with a yellow-green coat of arms or state seal with a ring of 13 stars and a banner that reads Georgia History. In God We Trust in golden letters. It reads Georgia History as the Betsy Ross, the pre-1789, the 1920, the Georgia 56, and the current state flag. This flag was not popular with blacks or whites by the time it got good use as our state's flag. And thank God they replaced it with that in 2003. Because this was not a popular flag, and this was actually voted by Vexillology as our worst flag in our history of our state. Now, normally, I would go off on a worse tangent than this, and this would be a 9-minute video of me taking a dump, figuratively, on the worst state flag in our history. But I'm going to try to be, I can't even say this with a straight face, I'm going to try to be impartial. Sure you are, game, sure you are. You're going to be impartial to the Barnes rag. But all joking aside, this was the flag that we used from 2001 to 2003, and it earned the nickname of the Barnes rag because nobody liked it. White people didn't like it, black people didn't like it. Anybody who saw it didn't like it. It was not a well-liked flag. So why am I doing a review on it? Because I'm collecting flags of the state of Georgia. That's why. And if this hadn't been a state flag, I wouldn't even bother getting it. But to go into what I don't like about it is not what most people don't like about it. Yes, I don't like that it replaced the Georgia 56. But what I don't like about it and what I don't understand is why they used a yellow state seal in the center of this flag instead of keeping the silverish white state seal that they had on every flag before this one all the way up to the 56. Well, the 20 up to the 56. But I don't like the color of the state seal on this flag. It's a simple flag that I just do not like the color of. This was voted by Vexillology to be our worst state flag. And I can see why, and I can see why it was removed from our state's capital. A lot of people would tell you that it was because of the tiny little rebel flag right there. But newsflash, unless you standing right up on this thing, you're not going to be looking for that tiny little rebel flag. The design was just bad in color choice. Now, do I think this flag would look better if they used the silver seal? Actually, yes. I do think the Barnes flag would look better with the silver seal. Does it pull off being a simple flag very well? Some would say yes, some would say no. I would say maybe. Because vexillology states, some of them state, that you're not supposed to have a seal on a flag anywhere. Or you're at least supposed to make it work. And this can work, but the color cannot. Am I glad they got rid of this flag? Oh yes, I'm very glad they got rid of this flag, and this is not the flag we went into it with in 2020. It would be getting more backlash now than it did then. Am I happy to have this flag in my collection? Surprisingly, yes. I am happy to have it. The only reason I'm happy to have it is because it's a state flag of Georgia. You gotta have the good with the bad. This is an example of the bad. That is an example of the good. And yeah, I know you can't really see the state flag when I point my phone up like that. But this has been my review, my impartial, review of the Georgia state flag. And actually, before I go, this flag, give me a second. Hello. Thank you. I'm reviewing the rag.
Right here.
Get it out the way. You want to hold it so I can get
No,
it down?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Because I'm trying to do something right this second.
See it.
Mm-hmm. I see it.
Me neither. I'm back. I forgot to pause the video, I guess. But I'm back. But this flag has been added to my collection, and actually, this flag actually managed to lose Roy Barnes the re-election down here in Georgia. Roy Barnes was not the man who proposed getting rid of the Confederate 56. It was actually the guy before him. But Roy Barnes was the one that got rid of the 56 in the cowardly way that he did. So, that is why this flag has earned the name of the Barnes Rag. And it was actually not created by Roy Barnes. Thank God. It was actually created by somebody named, I can't remember the name exactly, Alexander something or another. And prior to this, they were going to use the 1920 state flag. There was a proposal to bring back the 20s flag. But this flag enraged the Confederate supporters of the Georgia 56. I was not that old when this flag was in use. I was born in 1996, so I would have been 2001, 2000. I say 3, 4, 5, somewhere in that area. So I did not have a very long exposure to this. Oh, I'm trying so hard to not insult this flag. Just keep your mouth shut. Be impartial. The positive thing is the Georgia Confederate on it. Just think about that. But this was a state flag that we used. It was not very popular and it was not very well liked by anybody. It wasn't liked by the pro-Confederates, and at the end of it, it was liked by the anti-Confederates. So this was not a well-liked flag of Georgia. Now, what I don't like about it, I've said this, I'm pretty sure, is the color of the seal. It would have been fine if they would have used that seal in this flag. Yes, it would have been very detailed. Yes, it still would have looked like this. But it would have looked better than this yellow seal here. This has been my review of the Georgia State 2001 to 2003 Barnes flag. The flag that lost to Governor his entire re-election. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. We don't only break the fourth wall, we shatter it.